Hey, how's it going? My name is Jay Guevara. Thank you very much for joining me on this video where this is a part of a 30-day series that I'm actually doing where I'm committed to make a video every single day and posting it on my YouTube channel. And on this video, I'm going to go ahead and talk about how an entrepreneur can create his own or her own path. And for me to be able to explain this, I want to go ahead and let you know my process. But before I start on that, you probably noticed that I'm having this headset. I had issues with my mic, so I am committed to actually creating these videos every single day, and I did not want the mic issue to have an a to be a reason for me to be fail to be posting. So the last hour or so, I was trying to um, fix it, but I rather do that tomorrow. But first, I really want to post this video and continue with my commitment in actually posting a video every single day. So my mission for this videos is actually to create a habit on posting every single day. And in the process, I'm trying to find the most efficient way to process them. Right now, I'm recording them and I'm uploading them without any edits. So it's just raw video. I want to create quality content, and at the same time, I'm trying to find the sweet spot where I don't waste, but don't spend a lot of time creating this content. Because I know through the process I will learn my process, the best, most efficient way to be able to process these videos. I've been in business for a very long time. I've been an entrepreneur for a very long time. And through the process of becoming who I am right now, I figure stuff out. I will know my mission, and whenever a problem occurs, I will try to fix it creatively based on how I view the problem. For example, whenever I started this understanding, I had back in the day in my shop, I had a customer that approached me to be able to reduplicate an artist artwork, but the artist had the artwork painted in the canvas, and the customer wanted me to paint it on a gas tank, on a motorcycle gas tank. And I knew I couldn't do it. I couldn't like copy them directly. So I told the customer I cannot copy it directly, but I could be able to do something like it because it's two different mediums. The artist was painting with a paintbrush, and I had to paint with an airbrush. So the customer understood. So whenever I started creating this artwork, my mind was trying to copy the artist's point of view. So for the first 7 hours of me working on that project, everything I did, all the artwork that I was able to put on the gas tank, I was not happy with. It was not me. I just did not feel right. And I remember a time in school, whenever I was in art school, I went to college, art college, you could say, for animation. I had a professor that we were in, it was like a drawing class, but this professor, um, I cannot really remember what class it was, but I do remember this time that we had. He was trying to teach us to be able to learn how to draw what we see versus what our brain sees. So for this particular, uh, I guess, lesson, we had to take a field trip, you could call it, to the park. So we were able to find a tree and actually draw it. And the most important lesson that I learned from drawing the tree is that my professor was actually right. Like, we normally tend to draw what we think we see versus what we actually do see. We see trees every single day. So we're not aware of the shapes that create that tree, the little shadows, the little leaves. Like, everything together creates the tree. So whenever we draw a tree, it's really easy for us to make it look cartoonish, disregarding all those shadows that create the tree. So that important lesson was to actually learn to paint the way we see things, what we see. So whenever I looked back at my project, I was trying to paint something that the artist was seeing. Let me go ahead and share that I was able to be able to create is this, which I'm gonna show you. Stuck in problems, for example, making YouTube videos, I get stuck in trying to make YouTube videos with a point of view that other people have. So whenever I would create a YouTube video, I was not really happy with it because I was creating a YouTube video based on what other people told me that they have to see to be able to make a YouTube video profitable or clickable or or viral, I guess, you know? But the end result is not something I want. You know, that's not something I want. I have a vision, and my goals for that vision is not to get virality, I guess you could call it, to be viral. My end goal is to be able to produce quality videos that certain people could really appreciate the content that's being produced with his videos, and at the same time I'm not sacrificing my time to be able to make these videos. I want it to be as comfortable as possible for me so I can figure stuff out, I guess, and I could be able to make videos more often because I believe making more videos would be more better than making one video a week that will take me one video a week that I won't be happy with because I become somebody else that somebody views as that should be a YouTube video. So I try to figure out this way, this approach to not just these YouTube videos, but I try to figure out this approach to any problem that I normally come across. And in business, it has really tremendously has helped me because I create paths that I succeed in that was not available before, you know? For example, my businesses have never been something normal, it's been out of the ordinary, like my artwork. Because at the end of the day, there's nobody else that knows me better than me. So if I'm not happy creating or processing this problem that I have, then it shouldn't, you know, it's then the problem will never be solved. The problems are there to be solved based on how I view things, and if I believe it's solved, then 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 it's solved. So the important lesson I can help you if you're watching these videos to focus on how you view things. Don't focus on how other people view things, or how people view their problems, or how to be able to solve the problems, or how to be able to fix that issue. You could be able to acquire information to help you guide your thinking, but at the end, every human is completely different. Every human has a different point of view. Every human has different life experience. There's no two humans exactly the same. So what I view a problem, and how I view the the solution to solve that problem, won't be the same solution that you view, that you see. Is if we were to sit down, like in my school, going back to my school, whenever I was in art class, we it was a class of, I believe it was 25 or 30 students, and everybody sat down to draw the same tree, and not a single tree looked the same. So I honestly do believe if the whole world were to draw that same tree, everyone will have a different representation of how that tree looks like. So really do understand that that frame of thinking, so whenever you have another problem in front of you, instead of jumping around and seeing how other somebody else fixes it, you should ask yourself what will be the path that you could take to actually solve that problem. And maybe you could be able to be creative and create something that you're happy with the end result. Because at the end of the day, if you're not happy in solving that problem, then what's the point of actually solving a problem? So, thank you very much for joining me on these videos. I'm really trying to figure out how I'm going to be processing these videos and deliver quality content. Thank you very much. If you have any suggestions, I'll be happy to hear your suggestions in a comment down below. If you're interested, just follow me. Um, if you're interested in following me, just feel free to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you do appreciate the work that I'm doing. And hopefully you're able to learn something through this process. I started this YouTube channel, I believe, a year and a half ago, and it took me a while to be able to even start that first video. And I stopped for a very long time, and now I'm picking it back up. And I'm leaving all those videos in my history, not as a way for me to be proud of it, but as a way for me to show how far I came along. So eventually I will have a YouTube channel that grows subscribers and is growing pretty rapidly, and has a nice following. But for that to happen, I have to be happy with the result that I'm delivering, and at the same time have to follow that line that you are satisfied with the content I'm delivering. So that's the path, that's the line that I'm trying to figure out. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for subscribing, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video.